Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elson Cruz, and welcome back to more Professor Layton and the Curious Catching of the Cat. And the last part, we found ourselves with a new objective to do, and we've completed a couple of puzzles. So let's go ahead and head off to the left side of town in order to actually procure some more information about this missing feline. Here we've got Franco, very angry once again. He's in a real pickle this time, as if last time he wasn't in a big-as proverbial pickle before. Some knucklehead wouldn't raise the bridge while it was on break. See, is he or is he not the most incompetent carpenter we have ever met? And as if that wasn't enough, the chowderhead made off with my only bridge cake. What are you gonna do? Here's a chowderhead. It's just the public enemy #1. So you mean to say you're the most incompetent carpenter of all time? He's like, don't call me that just because I got a big itch in the brain. That don't mean nothing. So he's seeing too much red to get anything done. Yeah, if you didn't notice, these particular characters have some very distinguishable catchphrases. Is out looking in the street for my crank, got any idea what it is? And he's gonna give us a piece of trash he found on the street in the form of a strange gizmo. Gizmos are pretty interesting. We'll be building a very particular item with these, and believe it or not, everybody's just gonna be giving us their junk, and fortunately we will be able to make stuff out of them. So I guess I could probably show that off. We got the vanishing crank as well, as one of our mysteries. Ooh. So let's take a look at those real fast. So we've got the noise from before and the crank. Somebody's stolen the crank, and until it's recovered, no way to leave town. So that's a little, yeah, who would want to steal a drawbridge crank? But, we've got Claudia here on screen, which is very nice for us. It's like, hey, that wasn't too bad. Catch that cat, shall we? Fluffy, check. Purple bow, check. Sullen expression, check. No doubt about it. That's Claudia, of course. Good eye, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question at hand is how to go about catching her. So, of course, Luke is the cat wrangler of all people. He's like, hey, what do you know? So I'd forgotten you have a way with animals, of course. It was only inferred through our dialect that this was an ability that you have. Here, girl. Here, Claudia. So there's going to be people in the background we never see. And oh, God. The cat is so rabid. Oh, hijinks have ensued. That crazy cat. This alliteration is very awe-inspiring. Whatever, yes. She's far feisty than I mentioned. Like, has a little scratch on his cheek. Aw, poor Luke. Oh my god, Luke turned into a very fabulous-looking man. Let's go talk to him. This guy is named Deke, I believe. Yeah. Yes, I saw that cat. Yeah, she almost scratched out your eye. Help catch her, you say? Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not. Yeah, everyone always exaggerates in this game. Could you at least tell us which direction she ran off? I mean, I know I was just standing there 5 seconds ago, but, you know, my eyes were closed and they're just so small. So westward, she had fangs the size of daggers, much like my teeth and this very fabulous coat I'm wearing. Whatever. So here we've got ourselves a very particular door, and this is actually going to be the hub of several things that we'll talk about a little later in the future. Alright, look at those vines. Have you seen vines going on any other house in St. Mystia? I know we've only explored an incredibly small portion of it, but it just, it eases me. It's no big me. Alright. Indeed, I'm not quite sure what lies behind the door, but it's clear. There are puzzles hiding inside. That is the most contradictory statement I've ever heard in my life. So this is the house of puzzles. This will be kind of integral for later, and we will be divulging ourselves with that when the time is right. But first, to the room next to it, which is Town Hall. So find ourselves a couple of hint coins, and there's number 2. He does kind of say some funny things, just forms and pens as far as the eyes can see. Better not touch anything. Oh, that man will throw a fit. Yes, he will throw a big fit. It's a gorgeous chandelier, but it's all tarnished. Wait, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. There's a bed here. Is he living in the town hall? It's not very sanitary. And there's our last hint coin. I think that's it. Oh, yeah, he'll throw fit. Oh, those are framed forms on the wall. What a loon! Even though he's standing right there, he's just making all these obvious observations. And, I don't know, just kind of funny. But here we've got Rodney. This is Town Hall. What business do you have here? Well, if you just moved to town, I strongly advise you fill out a change of address form. But wait! Well, hold on. Oh no, we aren't here for anything like that. Regardless, all town visitors must complete the proper forms. You could start with this one. Now, this is the weirdest proper quote-unquote form that this game could have given us. We've got puzzle number 16, triangles and ink. Here are two shapes, one large and one small. Each is made up of little triangles. Dipping your fountain pen into the ink one time gives you just enough ink to draw 4 little triangles as depicted by the shape on the left. So with that in mind, how many times do you have to dip your pen in the ink in order to draw the shape on the right that's made up of 36 triangles? Well, this one's simple, Jim. You have to count each of these, and those are the only triangles they're counting. They're not looking at the overarching picture or how many, different millions of triangles you could find in this. They're just counting these ones as individual ones as 36. And instead of looking as each dip into the ink as 4 little triangles, you want to look at them as 3 of the triangles as opposed to that. And this will definitely give you your answer a lot easier than before. I'm not even sure how you could do it otherwise, because this one confused me at first. It's just kind of too simple to be true. And so if you count all the upward facing triangles, you should get 21. And once you get that, you can divide that by 3, because that's how many we have. And can you guys do simple arithmetic? Well, I think you guys know the answer at this point. We have ourselves a nice little decent 7. 7 is the magic number. And the devil is
There we
6.
go.
And with that, alright, we've solved it. Fantastic.
Another puzzle solved.
You got that right, good sir. Alright, so that's correct. Your first impulse might have been to divide the 36 triangles by 4, but a closer look shows that 4 triangle cluster is actually formed from 3 triangles. When you apply this way of thinking to larger shapes, you may end up with the answer pictured above. Yes, so that one kind of just seems like a really weird one and not something I've seen before. Nicely done. As you may have noticed, everyone in this town is simply crazy about puzzles. I strongly advise you solve as many as you can. It's like, wait, well, what about the filling out form that we needed to do for town? Whatever. So Granny Riddleton, she is a veritable treasure trove of puzzle-related informelia. Just beware, she's not always home. Like, well, God, she has a life? Well, okay then. And then he gives us a strange gizmo. And we got triangles and ink in our puzzle index. See, they just give us all of their trash. It's just unbelievable. So, I can show this off real fast, because that has actually one of the coolest songs in this entire game. The gizmos you've gathered around St. Mystere are all lined up on the touch screen. Basically, you just tap it to snap it in place, and that's pretty much all you have to do. Well, that's a secret. Ooh, is it now? But with that... I love it. It's awesome. But we can just touch these, get those into place, and it's very obvious what we're making right now. But the purpose for which you're building this strange contraption, that is yet to be seen. So, we've actually got ourselves, I do believe, our first instance of a hidden puzzle right here on the window pane. I think there might be another one in the manor, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'm pretty sure you can go back for that later. So we've got puzzle number 118, red and black cards, and this one is really confusing. A jokerless deck of 52 cards sits on the table. The cards are shuffled thoroughly and divided into 2 stacks of 26 cards labeled A and B. If you divide the cards as described above and check the contents of each pile 1,000 times, how many times could you expect the number of red cards in one pile to match the number of black cards in the other? This one just kind of threw me off in the sense that it's really overly obvious, but not in the way you'd think. You actually would get it 1,000 out of the 1,000 times that you would check.
How does
and
this sound?
it's kind of weird, but since we already know how many are in each one, and it's already divided directly in half, then that's just how you get it. It's just already there, and they never change. So, for example, let's say stack A. Let's say club and spades equals 10 cards, therefore the total of hearts and diamonds is 16 cards. Basically, you just flip it, and they'll always be the same every time. And it's kind of a weird logic to think of it in that way, because it's just a weird puzzle that I thought. So, yeah, I actually had to use all my hint coins on that one, too. Yes, that was a real mind twister. So we got red and black cards in our puzzle index. Let's get out of here. You'll notice that was a very strange puzzle as well, so that was kind of interesting. This is Town Hall. If you have no business, I strongly advise you make like a tree and scran GTFO, man. Alright, do these guys have anything else to say? I don't think they do, but I hope they don't give me other puzzles. Yeah, I saw a killer scurry off westward. Jet fangs this up. Oh yeah, I already said that. And I guess we can probably go ahead and left then. Oh, I almost forgot. We ought to visit the local inn. Oh yeah, we should probably get some rooms for the night, especially considering we can't leave. Sounds good to me, Professor. Alright. I was sitting and I saw an ear near the entrance to the village just south of the plaza we're in. Let's head over right now and see if we can't set up some lodging. Yes, let's go do that, shall we? It would be really nice to go get somewhere to sleep first. So, let's go head south. And we've got ourselves the return of Stashin' Scarfin! But first, we've got ourselves a new puzzle entry. Yeah, or puzzle entry. Alright, so we've got this. And into the village. Okay, cool. So, we already found the inn, so no real need to worry about that. Now, for Mr. Stashin' Scarfin, he's actually gonna have another puzzle for us as well. So how go things? My English are great, man. Learning the ins and outs of Saint Mystere, are ya? Yep, solving puzzles the only way to get by here. That's what most villagers value most. So how about a puzzle right now? Yes, of course. He's gonna have another one for us. Did he give us one before? I don't think he did, actually. As a die-hard non-conformist myself, I'm a sucker. He says he's a non-conformist. Yet, here he is doing the most conformed thing ever. Whatever. We got 5-card shuffle. This one's kind of annoying. 3 of the 4 images shown below are the exact same picture rotated in a variety of ways. Can you find the odd one out? Now, this one is just... I don't know why I had trouble with this one, because it's just a simple observation one, and I'm pretty sure it's the same every single time. But the biggest thing you want to look for is the placement of the cards. You notice that the spade and the clubs, no, the clubs are actually underneath the spade in certain instances, and then on top in another. So you notice that it is obviously D. I think I got it. Perfect. That wasn't the reason why. It's just because it's always D. But it's not really that difficult. You just have to know what you're looking for, like there's certain order of cards and stuff. So good job. This puzzle is fairly straightforward, but catching the subtle difference in the picture can take a while. And in this case, I think that the heart was actually shaped or faced in a different direction. All right. You certainly showed that puzzle who's boss, didn't you? Yes, I did. I guess seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. Feel free to thank me in any way you see fit. Okay, Mr. Creeper. All right, and he gave us a painting scrap. That's good for us, I guess. Alright, well, now that's done, I guess we can go and head inside of the inn. Let's go in the inn. And there's a couple of things we can do in here. Collect some hint coins from the butt crack of that couch. This stairs lead to the 2nd floor. And another one right there. And I do believe on top here, I think I smell baked bread. Alright, oh, there you are. Okay. Now, we have a very fabulous person sitting here. It's the innkeeper. I do believe, what is her name? It's, Beatrice. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the inn at St. Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. She's got like the whole like, girlfriend, don't you be doing nothing in my inn over here. She's got her mouth wide open. Brother's Layton like, excuse me, ma'am. Do you have any hygiene, personal preferences or, standards? Oh my stars, what terrible timing! What time are you remodeling all of our guest rooms? And for being the only inn in town, this is really the worst timing you could have ever had. So we have the attic that we have to make sure we're extremely comfortable in. I do hope you'll stay with us. It's been a while since a fine gentleman such as yourself stayed with us. So the rooms aren't very big, but she'll make sure they sparkle. I like how her breasts are the one who's talking to us. Oh, and I'll do my best to get you 2 normal rooms as for you as soon as possible. Fantastic. So she's gonna be a jerk. He's like, really? You're the only inn in town, and you have absolutely nothing ready for anybody at any given moment? So, and also the beds are out being refinished, whatever that means. Mama Beatrice gonna take good care of you 2. I'll even drop the nightly rate. So we've got another puzzle here. This inn is a puzzle where you rearrange items in Luke and the professor's room. When we get certain items, we'll be able to do things with it later in order to make them fit in our room. And the game will ask us whether or not you want to give them to Layton or Luke. And you can change these a little bit later. Yeah, you can always rearrange your items. So we'll just go ahead and probably just, give them all to Layton for now. There's a couple things you want to give to Luke, but it's something to make the place a bit more like home. We got a lacquered stool. So, because Luke is nowhere near the drinking limit, let's go ahead and give it to Layton. Because, well, it's a lacquered stool. Alright, so, now that that's done, well, we can do ourselves a nice little secret-y secret with Miss Beatrice. Just kidding, it's another puzzle. Hello there, gentlemen. You guys haven't left yet, but let's reinitiate this conversation with the puzzle. A doozy of a puzzle at that. Alright, well, if you say so. Which puzzle is this, actually? Oh, a dust and dustpan. Puzzle number 18. This one's really easy, actually. It's another match puzzle. As you can see, what we've got here is some trash in a dustpan made of matchsticks. It's very soluble. Can you move 2 matchsticks to change the picture so the dustpan is holding the trash? Okay, so the trash is that little ammonite-looking thing here. What you basically have to do is move this one slightly over to the left, and then you have to move this one on the far right here, and now it's technically inside of the matchsticks, quote unquote. I'm not sure what logic this game is operating on, but there we go. And Mr. Layton, he gets the final say. Fantastic.
Another puzzle solved.
Oh man, if only that one was just a little bit more difficult. That's correct. Do your part to keep Saint Mystere clean. With all of these clip art images cluttering the top screen, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yes. Oh yes, it's just as I said. Oh, her mouth is really down, like small now. Okay. I knew you were a man who knew puzzles. And so she gives us a hand-woven rug. To Professor Layton you go. The item went to Layton. Alright, cool. So this is great news for us. Now, there is actually a secret we can grab here. Again, right above her head is a painting. Look, a hidden puzzle right above the creepy woman's head. Yes, this one actually is also pretty simple. It's puzzle number 112, My Beloved. It's worth 50 Picadats, which is insane. But let's see. A work from a famous artist was recently discovered. The painting is a self-portrait of the painter in his later years and is entitled My Beloved. Assuming the artist wasn't a huge narcissist and referring to himself, his beloved should appear in the painting somewhere. Can you find his beloved? Why, yes, we can. So this is basically telling us you touch pieces of the puzzle to move it, and then you go on the rotating screen to rotate their adjacent one. And this one is actually really quite simple because you have to look for the silhouettes, the black parts, and that's how you go and go about solving this. And for some reason, the first time I do this, I always mess up. So there we've got her body. Now it's weird because her body looks like weird, like, yeah, that's the way you do it. Okay, actually I went a step too far there, but that's pretty much it. It's a side shot, I guess. Did you get it, Luke? Oh, yes. It's a very busty woman with a strange image on her back.
Yes!
Good job. You got us 50 Picadats. I'm very proud of you, good Sir Luke. That's right. The silhouette of the artist's true love was hiding in his painting. The painting must have been a tribute to his love for her. Or just for himself. Wouldn't be surprised about that. All right. So what do we got? Easy peasy. Now let's go find some more puzzles. Yes, that was pretty easy. Like, even the first time solving it, it's just, just process of elimination. All right, let's get out of here. We better get back to searching for Claudia, Professor. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We probably should. That's our main objective. I mean, screw finding, rest for the night. Ooh, this one right here. Okay, let's see. We've got 1 hint coin there, and then I don't think. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then there should be that drawbridge. Oh, the drawbridge won't. Okay, fine. And there's a 3rd hint coin. Now, I think. Let's talk to the professor and see what they say. Because there's another puzzle out here. Oh, the drawbridge is back up. That bridge appears to be the only way out of Saint Mystere. Too bad we don't know how to swim, or we don't have any precautionary measures to take here. Oh my. And to make matters worse, it seems no one can find the crank to lower the bridge. He's like, this town is just full of a bunch of idiots. They can't even solve simple puzzles. So I'm not surprised. But we can go and inspect Professor Layton's car. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you not even the Layton Mobile. The Layton Mobile. That is its God-given name. As much as I adore the contraption, it's just a car. Alright, Luke. Oh, and our little exchange reminded me of a puzzle. Hey, let's just talk about something else. Like, where would that come up in just a regular everyday conversation? We've got puzzle number 19, Parking Lot Gridlock. The Layton Mobile, the professor's pride and joy, is stuck behind several other cars trying to exit a crowded parking lot. Things are so tight, though, that each car can only move forward and backward with respect to the direction it's currently facing. Use your stylus to direct traffic and guide the professor's red car to the exit. It's the Layton Mobile, good sir. So you basically just press the directions, and we have to get the Layton Mobile out. Now, this one's actually really easy as long as you're being a little careful. Let's go up, and then probably let's go up again. Then we're gonna have to move, I think, the Layton Mobile forward, because it just keeps going, and then we have to start moving this nonsense over to the left a little bit. Alright, and one more, and then we have to put this one on top down, Professor Layton Mobile back just a little bit, and probably, okay, I think we solved it down, and then this one right here, off to the left. I wish it could show like little ink blots because that's really nice. I keep motioning, but there, that's how we do it. It's really simple.
How does this sound?
And it just ends right after you do that, which is nice. So thank you very much, Luke, for solving that.
Yes!
I wonder how you would like go about explaining this to somebody. Good job clearing out traffic. Now try to solve this puzzle again in the fewest number of movements possible. If you're really good, you should be able to do so in 14 moves. Hey, guess how many moves we did it in? Exactly. Like, just trying to explain this to somebody without, you know, any visuals. I don't know. I do wonder when I'll be able to get back to my automobile. I did leave all of my prized possessions in there, so... Alright, very nice. So we've got another parking, or another gizmo there. But with that having been said and done, I think we should probably end it off here. So next time on Professor Layton, will we actually find Claudia or will we not? Well, I don't know. Highly unlikely, but at the same time, we might just finish up the chapter, right? Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.